Hey folks, so Science and Industry Museum, and yeah, look, Stephenson's rocket, yay! So this used to be housed in the Science Museum in London, where we visited many times before, but this is actually its original home, because like I said, just over the road, and I'll show it you in a bit, was the first railway passenger station. It was the world's first, and this was the first steam engine that ferried passengers from here to Liverpool. And this was the steam engine that did it. And I do believe it is the original. So that is really cool, man. But like I say, it was housed in the Science Museum in London for many years. And as it stated on the thing there, which I didn't realise, it's 180 years. The rocket won the Rainhill trials in 1829. Up to this point, now trains would be pulled on the Liverpool and Manchester Railway. Hang on, what? Oh, how trains would be pulled on the Liverpool and Manchester Railway was up for grabs. Rocket provided locomotives were proved. I'm flipping that, I can't read this at all. Reliable enough to run the world's first intercity railway. Roads were not the future. The trials were allegedly watched by railway pioneers from across the globe. Only rocket finished the tests. Its main rivals, novelty and balance, broke. Rocket steamed away with the prize. Rocket's triumph meant locomotives pulled trains on lines worldwide. So, did you know that the rocket's 35-mile-an-hour run was the first time any vehicle had moved faster than a horse? Wow. So how cool is this, guys? You know what I mean? And like I said, this was the first. Look, Liverpool and Manchester Railway was the first in the world to connect two cities. Its success made it the model for railways around the world. The railway opened on the 15th of September 1830 to great fanfare. The Prime Minister and VPs rode in 8 trains along the route. Crowds lined the way, eager to witness the spectacle. So, there you go, folks. You see, there's some things about Manchester that make me really proud. And I think, like, wow, look at that. Do you know what I mean? It's like, we were the first. Whee! Awesome, man. That is so awesome. That is absolutely awesome. I love it. We were the first. Yay! So, you see, Manchester's got some things to be proud of. Awesome. Yay. Yeah, so just across the road there, and we'll go over there in a bit, was like the first railway passenger train station. So, how cool, man. Look at this place. It's so cool. This is a weaving machine. Wow. Because, of course, we had lots of cotton mills back in the day. They've changed this a lot as well, actually. I love this open space. I love what they've done with this. Actually, I love this open space. I love the fact that you can move around a little bit, and you know, you're not going to get kind of jostled all the time and what have you. But look, you see, Manchester was the first in a lot of things, guys, believe it or not. Do you know what I mean? I mean, this thing here, for instance, 1948, the computer age, right? Apparently it was called Baby. But let's see, let's have a little nosy, shall we? Look at all the valves and stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's like, wow. But this, apparently, look, Baby story. Yeah? Wow. That is awesome, man. Oh look, there's the world's first computer. An abacus. I love it. That's so cool, man. The iPads in this display are about 10,000 times faster than the baby. That's so cool. A working replica of the baby, the world's first stored program computer. The original baby ran its first program at the University of Manchester in June 1948. Within months, it was enlarged to create the Manchester Mark I computer. Only a few parts survive. Members of the Computer Conservation Society built this unique replica for the 50th anniversary in 1998 using historic components. Wow. See? The world's first computer. Whoa. See? Told you, Manchester was the first for a lot of things, man. Look, 1948, Manchester won the race to invent the world's first modern computer. Nicknamed Baby. That's awesome. Wow. Wow. See? Manchester. Yay, go on Manchester. Manchester. See, I'm getting all flippy. What's the name now? You know what I mean? It's like... See, I'm getting all proud of my city. Wow. So cool, man. So awesome. Sorry, I wasn't doing a lot of talking there because I had a big crowd of people around me and I get really self-conscious. See what I mean? Sometimes I still get, even today, I'll still get quite self-conscious. And especially if I'm talking about something I don't really know a lot about. And that's, to me, I might be making statements about. I don't mind doing it with you guys. I mean, does that sound really bad? Does that sound bad? Because it sounds like I'm saying I don't mind talking rubbish with you guys because, well, it's because I don't think you guys would judge me. Otherwise, you wouldn't keep watching my videos, would you? Necessarily, I guess. Do you know what I mean? Even if you do think I'm an idiot or whatever. Do you know what I mean? You know, or even if I do sound like a dork or whatever. You know, I get a sense that, and even if you do, I'm not really aware of it, am I? So I'm being really oversensitive right now. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that. Essentially, I don't feel judged by you guys, so if I make a fluff of things or say the wrong thing or whatever, I don't think you guys are going to be like, what an idiot, or even if you do you know what I mean? But anyway, you know, but because those people were standing around me and I was going to try and talk about it, but I didn't have a clue, you know what I mean? So I didn't want to sound like a complete dork. Oh man. Oh, look at this, look at this. What is this? I love science. I love science. I have no idea what the hell that is or how you would work it or what it does, but I love it. Absolutely love it. I love it. Look at this. Look at this. I love it. I absolutely love it. What is it? Titanic task. Scientists from the University of Manchester are helping to find out what the universe is made of. They work with other physicists at the Large Hadron Collider. Yay! Oh man. Wow.
So this is a demonstration to communicate some of what the mass spectrometry machine behind us is really doing.
Mass spectrometer. Flipping out, I can't say that then. Oh, look at this, look. What is this? What is it? Touch the screen to start. What is this thing? Oh, look. Select one of the image blocks under the screen and place it on the scanner below. Oh, okay. What, this thing here? Is it? Yeah? No? Am I supposed to... Am I probably putting it in the wrong place? No, no. What am I supposed to do here? No? Oh, see? I'm such an idiot. What am I supposed to do? What? Please touch to begin. Yeah. Then what? Select one of the image blocks under the screen and place it on the scanner below. Well, that's the scanner, isn't it? Is it? What? 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 Nothing's happening. I've no idea what the... Oh my god, I am such an idiot. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. What the heck? Hey? What? Wait. Look, ugh. You touched the wrong flipping thing then. Oh, come on. Hello? What am I supposed to do? I'm trying to do that and it's not doing anything. What the heck? Oh, flipping heck, I give up. Oh, for crying out loud. A mass spectrometer. Way, sounds so flipping what's that, doesn't it? This is a long vlog, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just checking the battery and stuff and how it's getting on. Right, because I want to go over there and show you the passenger railway station. So I'll catch you momentarily. Right, so this is all the cotton, the weaving stuff. See, I sound like a dog, don't I? I sound like an idiot. Weaving stuff. What's this? Platt Brothers. But yeah, you see that the fact that there's cotton on these things, right? That's because these machines actually do work. They do demonstrate them actually working at certain times of the day. So you'll see these machines working at some point. Yeah. And they do make a noise, believe me. I've seen them in operation. They've changed this whole layout, you know, since I was last here. I mean, like I say, it's been many years since I was last here. And they've definitely changed the layout, and I love what they've done with it, because before it was very cramped and very sort of windy, and do you know what I mean? And yeah, do you know what I mean? I love the layout. The layout's so much better because there's so much more room to move around, and you can see stuff clearly, and it's all in front of you in full view. And so yeah, I love what they've done with this. This is so much better. So much better the way they've done this. Look at that big old machine over there. Look. Is that a carding machine? Where they... See, I think I know what I'm talking about, but not always necessarily. I know, like I've said to you many times before, I know little bits about stuff, but I don't know anything in depth necessarily. But I've heard the term carding relating to cotton weaving and spreading out the cotton and what have you, sort of thing. So let me see if I'm getting anywhere near what this is. Blowing room. No. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Hopper feeder. No, maybe I'm wrong. See, I told you. I think I know what I'm talking about sometimes, but more often than not, I'm not correct. Right, like I say, I keep saying it, but I want to try and make sure I save, because like I say, the other battery has really more or less virtually run out. I didn't bring the charger with me, and I'm thinking sometimes I wish I brought the charger, because I could have sat in a cafe somewhere or sat in Pret or something and plugged it in and charged it up again. Do you know what I mean? I should have brought the charger with me. I wish I had now. Because I don't know how long this one will last. So anyway, so let's go over there and check that out. Bye for now. Okay folks, so we'll go over there shortly. That's the powerhouse. That's where all the steam engines, working steam engines, and when I say steam engines, I don't mean necessarily ones that pull trains, but ones that worked in the mills. So they might be running in there at the moment. Some might be running, some might not be. Yeah, there's another bit to it over here, as you can see, warehouse 1830, and then that bit there that you can see there, that is the railway station, the first passenger railway station, like I said. I think we can go over there. I mean, the fact that there's not many people about, and it's kind of making me, I mean, there's nothing that says no entry or anything that I can see. And by the way, you can see these railway lines. So basically, what they used to do, and who knows, they may do it again at some point, and they used to have, on this siding here, just where that raised part is, where the brickwork is there, they used to have a dining car, you know, like a railway carriage. And they used to have a railway carriage, and you could go in there and have your lunch and stuff like that. It was really cool, actually. And so the railway tracks themselves, what they used to do, and when I don't know when this was, I think it was when my dad was still alive. So I must have been a kid, I think, when we did it. I can't quite remember, because this museum's been here for donkey's years, man. And they used to have a train, what's the name, pulled by a steam train, and little carriages and stuff. And I think they were open to the air, but I can't quite remember. I think they were. And then it used to go all the way down, and it used to go down fair ways. I can't remember how far. I didn't go all the way to Liverpool or anything, you know what I mean? Just like, when, I don't know, about a mile or so down the track, I think. Maybe half a mile or something, or whatever, I'm not sure. Yeah, so you could have a little trip on a steam train. It was really, really cool. Now, I'm trying to work out, because can we actually go this way? I don't know. I've just had two scurry people walk past me and they didn't say a dicky bird to me. There's nothing here to indicate whether you can go this way or not. Look, see the railway lines? See? And of course then they would come into here, because like I say, this was a train station at one point. Do you know what I mean? It was an actual functioning train station. Yeah, look, you see the paths here, look, you can go down it. Yeah, I was right, because this is how it used to be, and I was thinking, have they changed it since? So where that mural is, let's say, and look, you can just, you see that, in fact, look, let me show you. Right, you see where that green flashing, if you want to, I don't know what you call it, green, that thing there, you see that? That is part of Coronation Street, and there looks like, could be, part of the Rover's Return. Actually, maybe the window from the Rover's Return. So there's still bits of Coronation Street left over there. But like I said, that was Granada Studios over there, guys. And it used to be connected at one point, and you could actually go on tours from here into there. And they used to have a mock-up of the one of the Checkpoint Charlie, when Berlin was still divided, and they had a mock-up, and you'd go on like a tour bus, and you would go on the tour bus and you would go through, and they had these actors that would come on board and play the part of like these Russian like soldiers or whatever, and they would come on and they'd really play the part, you know what I mean? They'd come on and obviously they've got fake guns with them, and they'd come on demanding people's papers, and I think, although I'm not sure of this 100%, but I think what they did was they had a couple of stooges, you know, a couple of actors in with those like regular tourists, whatever, and they would drag these people off the bus because they didn't have their papers, and it was really hilarious and scary and all at the same time. Like, it was amazing. But obviously, sadly, all that's gone now. But yeah, they had a mock-up of Checkpoint Charlie over there somewhere. I can't quite remember, but it was over there somewhere. And Yeah, that was so funny because, like I said, these guys come on, and you kind of knew that like it was all staged, but because you didn't know about the actors planted in it with us, when we saw them being dragged out, literally they got really angry with them and everything. They really played the part, like, do you know what I mean? And it got scary, and you're thinking, flipping heck, hang on, what's going on here? This is taking this a bit too far, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? It was really good. It was very, very good. Because it made the whole thing feel so authentic, you know what I mean, and what have you. Aha! I found that pub, the one that was flea-ridden. No, not flea, sorry. Bedbug-ridden. Well, it's closed down. That's it over there. Yeah, it was further down than I thought. Do you see where it's all boarded up? No wonder it's flipping boarded up, eh? Flipping heck, man. Yeah, that place was a dump, man. It really was. It was horrible. And like I said, there was bed bugs. I did a video about it. I didn't post the video until months later because I kind of felt bad for the owner of the place, really. I felt like, you know, sort of telling tales out of school kind of thing, do you know what I mean? But, so I didn't post it at the time, but I did tell you guys about it. But I didn't actually show the video of me filming the bed bugs that I found. And, oh, man, I couldn't, right, so I went in there. Can't remember, I got there for about 12 in the evening or something, right? And I went in. Pub was all closed, but there was the bar, the landlord or whatever, and there was maybe his mate or something, I don't know, there was two of them in there, and the bar itself looked like a junk shop. I'm not kidding you, there was like TVs all strewn on the floor. It didn't look like a flipping pub proper, it looked like it was just like a flipping junk shop or something, do you know what I mean? And so, anyway, flipping, like, and the place stunk. I mean, it was really smelly, man. But it was cheap, you know what I mean? It was cheap, and it was just for the night, and I thought, like, it's just for the night, and then I can have the whole day, do you know what I mean? Set off early in the morning, blah, blah, blah. And then come 3 AM, I'm lying in this bed, and I can feel it, I'm scratching here, and I'm scratching there, and I'm scratch. And at first I thought it was psoriasis, maybe reacting to, say, actually, can we go down here? You know, I'm starting to wonder if we're allowed to go down this bit or not. Oh look, there's another, what's them? But yeah, the track used to go further down there, and that's another part of the museum there. It's a big old museum, I must admit, it's a big old place. But yeah, so anyway, I was scratching away, thinking it's my psoriasis reacting to the starch or something in the sheets, because the bed was clean and everything. You know what I mean? The room was fairly clean. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't so much. What's that? So anyway, like eventually I got out of bed and because like, I could feel lumps coming up on my skin. Do you know what I mean? I could feel these lumps and I think that's not my psoriasis. There's no way. Anyway, it turns out, like I said, it was bed bugs, and I could not stay in that room after that. I just couldn't. It freaked me out. It really freaked me out. And I googled bed bugs, actually, and I found out that actually bed bugs have a psychological impact as well as the physical side of it. And they can really impact on your psyche. It's quite amazing, actually. And people can suffer psychological effects from these things. I had no idea until I read that, and you know, it made perfect sense to me because, like I say, obviously I wasn't going to lie in the bed anymore. I got dressed and everything. I sat in the chair, but I couldn't even bear to be in the same room as them anymore. I just couldn't bear it. Do you know what I mean? The thought of them crawling on me and, oh, do you know what I mean? Just seriously freaked me out. But anyway, sorry. So I've gone on to another tangent of flipping bed bugs, but that just reminded me seeing that there, you see. Wow, it's really dark here. Yeah, sorry. Now, to get back to the subject at hand, I'm trying to work out whether we're allowed to actually go down there. Nobody said a dicky bird to me. I'm walking down there. I've just walked past the. I didn't want to film it, but there was a set of offices I've just walked past on this side here, and they've got all like yellow jackets on the back of chairs in there. And I don't know if it's a security office or something, or I don't know what it is, but you know, there was people in there, and I'm walking past, and they must have seen me because it's all just glass windows. So, but anyway, this is the rail. Oh, blimey, I'm talking way too much. Excuse me. So this is the world's first railway passenger station. So look, yeah, the world's oldest. It says there. Excuse me. This is the oldest surviving passenger railway station in the world, built for the Liverpool and Manchester Railway in 1830. Liverpool Road Station was Manchester's terminus for the pioneering railway line. It was the first urban railway connecting industrial Manchester with the Liverpool docks. Passengers travelling on the railway departed from here. There was no platforms. Instead, porters helped customers climb into the railway carriages using ladders. Wow. So, but there you go, you see. Essentially, the world's first passenger railway station. Well, is this door open? Oh, there is a door open. Yeah, look. Oh, well, maybe we can go this way then. I was really confused. Here we go, look. Let me show you this, guys. This is awesome. This is seriously awesome, look. I think so, anyway. Look. This is the world's first. Awesome. Look at that. Look how it looked back in the day. When was that? 1979 that picture was taken. Wow. Danger, unsafe ground. Huh. Yeah, these are all 79. These are all taken in that, mind you. Look at that old Morris. That's an old Morris of, I couldn't tell you what's name, but it looks like a Morris of some description. Morris Minor, or I don't know. I'm not a car expert. Oh, look. Wow. Creating the power hole. That's where the steam engines are. I love seeing what they look like before they did what they do to it. I love seeing this sort of stuff. It's so cool, man. So cool. Wow. This is flipping awesome, man. Wow. You see, this is why I'd love to go on an urban exploration. I'd love to go and explore a building that looks like this. Do you know what I mean? But in that condition. Because it just, I don't know why, it just looks more... Don't get me wrong, I love when they save them and they repurpose them and they use them for something really interesting and cool or whatever. But there's something about exploring a place that's, you know, still abandoned, still deserted and not used and essentially unloved, if you like. Do you know what I mean? There's just something about it. And I'd love to do an urban exploration. Is that door open? I know there's some stairs just down there, but I'm just curious because it looks like it's open. Oh, or maybe not. Nope, it's not open. Right. I don't want to be opening doors and going to the wrong place or whatever, you know what I mean? It's like, you know. And so far, nobody seems to have bothered me about filming, so they seem pretty okay about it. I started filming right at the entrance there, as you saw with the Stephenson's rocket and all the people at the desk there at the main entrance, and you know, they must have seen me filming, so nobody said anything. But look at this staircase and all, guys. Look at this is awesome. Yeah, look. On reaching this office, as soon as you have paid your fare, you are commanded to walk upstairs to the coach rooms. Charles Young, passenger, 1835. You are commanded to walk up the stairs. So this was the passenger railway station, guys. This was the first in the world, essentially. This is so cool. Wow. Look at these old fireplaces. I don't know if these are originals. I couldn't tell you. But, hi! A big old mirror. And this, look, and see, there's where you buy your tickets from. Flipping heck. Can you imagine, sort of back in the time when, when the people were coming to buy their tickets for the first time on a, you know, and back then, obviously, trains, they didn't really exist properly back then. Do you know what I mean? So, hi, folks. Right, let's go this way. This door's open down here. So, yeah, look, you see, this is the front of the thing. You walk past here, if you was to walk past here and you didn't really know this museum, you would have no idea that you could come in here. Do you know what I mean? You would walk past it thinking it was just some sort of like building that, you know, people aren't allowed to, or the public aren't. Oh wow, it's super warm in here. Wow, that's a difference, wow. I know there's a load of radiators in here, but like, you come out here, right? And of course you've got the open door there anyway. It's nice and cool. It's not cold, but it's cool. It's nice and cool. and then you walk right into, as soon as you walk through the threshold of this, bam, the heat hits you. Wow. It's super warm in here. Well, we went like a shot from a gun. No sooner did we come to a field than it was a mile behind us. Wow. Oh, look at that bell. The signal bell sounds, and in a second more we were crossing the River Irwell. Oh, there it is. Wow. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Right, I want to head to the powerhouse now, guys. So, unless there's something really cool in here, because I'm just trying to keep an eye on this battery. I don't want it to run out before we get to see as much as... I'm trying to cram in as much as possible, guys. Ooh, this looks interesting. Hello, this is new. Not been in here before. Oh man, this is so super cool. I love it, because it's my hometown as well. It's my town, and it's so nice, and I love it. This is awesome. Well, this is definitely new. I've never seen this before. Oh wow. Interesting smell. Again, not unpleasant, just interesting. Oh, I love spaces like this. They're a little bit sort of dark and mysterious kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? They have that sort of mysterious feel to them. Right. Do you know, I think this is more to do with, yeah, this is all to do with recycling and stuff. This isn't really to do with, I don't know, no, yeah. Energy from waste. Yeah, this is not really to do with the station necessarily. Right, Manchester's tips filling up. Yeah, I'll bet. And they're not the only ones either. Anyway, right. Sorry, there was just slight side what's the name here, but okay. Ooh, I love places like that. Oh, I'd love to go and have a nosy down there, but obviously I can't because it says no entry. So right, let's go to the engine room.